I attended a seminar on money management about 20 years back. ये मेरा नहीं.
The biggest mistake people make is they spend first and invest later. 80% mindset and 20% is the strategy. Everyone should have their own financial coach.
First 3 simple steps they should take today. Hello everyone, yes, welcome to yet another episode, and today we are gonna have a blast is what I can say. The topic is very unique and many a times we are a little rigid towards it. So let's continue with that. So hi, I'm Shweta. I help women align their life through mindset and energy work. And today we have a beautiful woman here, Shweta Goyal, who helps people understand money in a very practical and empowering way. She is a wonderful financial expert, but a strong voice for women's financial empowerment. You need to really know this, that she's a certified financial planner and an AMFI registered mutual fund distributor as well, who is deeply committed to helping individuals and especially women build confidence with money and create long-term wealth. Now, what makes her work truly unique is the way she simplifies finance. Most of us are little rigid about finance, right? So when it comes to money, especially with women, there is this mindset always that women cannot handle money. But truly, she helps that make it so simplified. Anybody in this world can learn to establish their financial stability. Now, what makes her work truly unique is the way she simplifies finance. As I said, she believes that money is not just about numbers, but about clarity, confidence, and emotional security. Shweta has helped many people move from confusion and hesitation to a structured financial planning, making investing feel very simple, approachable, and achievable. She is known for combining practical financial strategies with a deeper understanding of mindset. Yes, we always work on it, helping people not just grow their wealth but also transform their relationship with money. How many of you have a great relationship with money? Most of you don't have it, right? Now, let's talk about her mission. Her mission is to help women, guide women to step into financial awareness, take ownership of their money, and build life of independence and confidence. And I'm really excited to have her here today. Welcome to the podcast, Shweta.
Thank you, Yashoda. And thank you for the work that you are doing to empower women, giving them clarity and helping them live life with purpose. So I'm really looking forward to this conversation that can help many more women to take next step in their life.
Absolutely. I think we have many things in common. We work for women. We love spirituality. We are in the same community of Siddharth. So there's a lot that we can talk about, and we are going to keep it mostly more fun, engaging, and absolutely very insightful for the audience who are going to actually look at it. So let's understand a few things that we were just discussing before we met now, right? So I'm just going to ask you the most looked for questions when it comes to finances.
Sure.
Like, I'll start with, why do people earn well but still feel that stress around money? Right? So I feel you're the right person to answer this because you've been working on it for so long and you've helped so many women, bring that awareness in them and made their life easy go when it comes to money. So please do let us know, why do people earn well but still feel stressed about money?
So there are 2 points that I would say. First is there is a lack of structure, lack of guidance. People want to do all their own without any structure or guidance. So when they try to do it on their own, without giving any structure, it doesn't happen. Because when clarity is not there, confusion is there, you can't achieve your goals and your purpose. Second thing about stress with money is, if we see ourselves as a generation after generation, our relationship with money is such of fear, and with fear comes the stress. So whenever money conversation comes in, rather than being excited, inspired about it, most of us feel fear and stress and then translate into the loop. More fear, more anger, more anxiety. And at the end, you will see you are not having any money because money runs away if you are having fear, anxiety. Money is attracted towards the calm energy. And that is why building a structure, understanding your money is important.
That's so true, Shweta. Because having a person who has knowledge about it, who has gone through the same thing, and is able to establish themselves so very well, if you have guidance from that particular person, having their structure, view towards basically your financial improvement, it is just going to help you so much to establish yourself and not fear about money. So as you rightly said, with fear comes stress, and with stress comes a lot of physical ailments, and we don't want any of that, right? So we can have money and have a very happy and healthy life, and that's what you're taking us towards. Thank you so much for that.
I want to add one thing. Many other people know they need help in finance, but there is a lot of resistance because they feel they have to do it. Not only women, even the male have this, maybe the ego, like as a woman, our responsibility untold is you have to handle family, kids, cooking, all that is stuff. Money for the man is that responsibility. So when it comes to health, we are okay to go to the doctor. But when it's come to money, it is even more important to go for a financial doctor or financial advisor, take professional help. But because it is conditioned in a way that you have to handle it, we are so much resistance about going and exploring the options out there.
That's so true. Absolutely. That's as you rightly said, it's the environment, it's the conditioning that we have been having since our childhood. This is what we have seen, so we feel that that is right. Right?
Yeah.
And today you're here to actually empower us, give us that insight as to how really we can actually bring that money energy into our life. Super. So I'll move to the second common question that comes in always. What is the biggest mistake people make with money without even realizing it?
The biggest mistake people make is they do not give it a structure. They spend first and invest later. So investing mostly is the leftover, and many a time leftover is zero. So if you have to build wealth, you have to prioritize what is important for you. Is it your future? Is it your passive income? Or the building of the wealth is important, or else all the money will go in the lifestyle. You always are going to have more expenses than your earnings. Until you give it a structure, until you prioritize your investing, you will not be having money left for investing. So when people come to me, I always say make it a structure. Generally, I advise 30% of your income should go in the investment without any negotiation. So then you look for the goals and all other thing. But if for someone it is not possible, start with at least 10%. So when you prioritize the moment money is coming in, you are putting it to work for you. So that is where your energy alignment also start happening. Once you see money as something, okay, in the end, if it is left, I will invest. Even if you are earning today 1 lakh, even if your income rises to 10 lakh, the same pattern will happen. You can look back in your life and just validate this pattern on your own.
Perfect.
Until you shift it, it is not going to change.
That's true. So I think with you actually mentioning about this, I remember this quote. I attended a seminar on money management about 20 years back, and I remember this quote. One of the communities, in India, they basically keep one portion of the money that they earn, saying with a quote, in quote, I'm saying it in Hindi, "Ye mera nahi." Okay, "Ye mera nahi" literally means this is not mine. So they just keep it aside. So that community has grown so very well when it comes to finances, and they have multiple businesses that they have established, and they are growing every single day, and they have made money in such a way that next 2-3 generations of theirs don't have to worry about money, but they still teach the same thing to their kids, to their next generation, to their next generation. So at the end of it, as you rightly said, keeping a portion of your money aside and investing it in right way will actually help you absolutely not worry about your future. So that's exactly what you're teaching all of us. Thank you for that. Now moving on to the third question.
And I will add one more thing in
Sure.
this direction. The second thing that people don't do is taking the advice, wanting to know everything on their own. They delay their start. If you are delaying your start, that is the costliest mistake you are making, because the compounding will not give its benefit. The more you delay, the lesser you will have. Just by even starting smaller today, just by creating the structure today, you are avoiding the costliest mistakes. So start today. Whenever you are listening to this or anything, do not wait for knowing everything. Do not wait for knowing everything perfectly. Many times we feel, okay, I have to know everything before doing the investment, and that keeps most of the people stuck, and that cost is like you can't recover later. So start now, take the help, and just do it. And also, if you see the Virat Kohli, they know everything. Having a coach, having a guide by your side is a blessing. They help you avoid the mistake and also help you see what you can't see. So having a professional by your side is not something that you should have when you don't know. Even if you are knowing, you everyone should have their own financial coach or financial advisor with them.
Perfectly put together, because that's, as I commonly said, is one of the questions: what's the biggest mistake people are doing without even realizing? Yes, this is exactly what it is, because when you put in your own energy, probably going through YouTube videos or just running through some books, and you're trying to put everything together and trying to create the structure for yourself, it's going to take a lot of time. But rather, when you actually reach out to someone who has already done it, established for themselves, and they're helping others, as you rightly said, they can see something that you cannot see, right? They can guide you exactly the way that it has to be done. So that's beautiful. So now I'll move on to the third question. How much of money is actually mindset, and how much of it is really the strategy?
The money for me is energy, and it is 80% mindset and 20% is the strategy. So this is what I believe and I have seen in my life. But having said that, 80% mindset, but if you're not applying that 20% strategy, that is also important. Then again, it is just the knowledge, you are not building it. Because money is something that comes to you when you feel worthy of yourself, when you align with your work that you are doing, when you are seeing money not just as something that you are getting, but something higher. Like in our culture, you see Lakshmi, money we call Lakshmi. We pray to her. We see her something more. So this is where you align your energies with that energy, something beautiful happens. So that is the energy, that is the alignment, and that is the respect you need to give to the money. The emotions that you are giving to money are very important. If you are giving it fear, if you are giving it anxiety, it will come to you. If you are seeing money as some higher power, something that is going to give you freedom, choices, it will show up that way in your life.
Absolutely. Just so true, right? You stated it correctly when you just started answering this question itself, right? Money is energy. And I totally am on your side, because this is what I teach in my community as well. So everything is energy, for that matter, right? Nothing can be destroyed, nothing can be created. It just transforms from one to another. Given that, if we just know and believe that money is energy, we know how to handle it. We know how we can actually attract it, right? So that's beautiful. Added to that, right? Now that we have understood that money is energy, now how can someone improve their relationship with money? That's going to be my next question. And I know you've done a lot of workshops on that, and I've heard about it, I've seen your statuses and all of that. But if you just have to give it in a gist to our audience here, how can someone improve their relationship with money?
So there is this interesting part. I'll tell you the secret. So when we talk about money energy or money as an energy, everything is within you. Everything is inside you. So if you can truly love and respect yourself, you become that creator, that attractor of money. Money would want to be. So I call it a creator energy. So creator energy is nothing but the Vishnu's energy. So when you become that person who loves herself, who trusts herself, who believe in her worth, you become the attractor of money. So you don't have to chase money. And that is one practice I can tell about loving yourself is just just stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself, appreciate yourself, your physical being, your inner being. What is that you are doing? What is that you are contributing? Even if you are a homemaker, every work is a work. Work doesn't mean that money should come. You like, as a woman, we are feminine, and one of my mentor called Shiva without Shakti is just the Shav. If Shiva don't have the Shakti, that kinetic energy, that feminine energy, he is also nothing. So even if you are a homemaker, don't underestimate yourself, your power. Still, you need to build that relationship with money. You need to invest and feel worthy of yourself. Just look in the mirror, appreciate yourself, appreciate the value, the work that you are doing. Maybe handling a kid, maybe handling a house, taking care of your father, in laws, or anybody. Just appreciate yourself, and your whole family's energy is going to rise. And second thing is the gratitude. You need to be get grateful for what you are having and what money has given you. A lot of time we are just looking what is missing, and the more missing things we attract in our life. So when you start focusing every day on a daily basis, just feel the gratitude what all you have received because of money, the food that you eat, the education that you have received, the education even your kids are getting, a comfortable home, lot thing money has given us. Even the relationship, or even in relationship, if you see the marriage that we have had, the kids, well, the money was every time with us. If you see from the birth, even though you were not earning anything, money was always there for you to provide for you. Because as a child, you have that bliss energy, you are pure energy. You are not worried about money, and every need of you is just taken care by somebody. So, like that, if you operate in this pure energy, yes, you are valuable, money will come to you. Just feel the gratitude for each and everything that is there in your life, and this is where all it starts aligning.
Absolutely. This is so powerful. Right now, what you just spoke is so powerful, right? Uh, Anybody who wants to start right now to improve their money frequency, money energies, they can just start with this. And this is exactly what I actually even tell my community members. So there are two things that we can actually look at. One is being thankful to whatever you already have, right? And all of that you already have, other than your physical body, everything else has come to you through money, right? So we have somebody or other have paid for it, and you are actually enjoying that. So let's be thankful for always what we have. So I am basically, kind of really giving this instruction literally to people who are watching this. Make sure that for what you already have, you're thankful. And every single day, as you wake up, before you go to sleep, just say thank you for all the money that you already have. You're so much blessed. First takeaway for me from your conversation was that. And the second thing that I want to actually add to this is I have this beautiful technique that has been taught by one of my mentors, Dr. M. Priya. So he has always told us to keep certain amount of money with us without spending it, just to feel that yes, I have enough money. Never feel that lack of money. Okay, so what you do is you keep either a 500 rupees note or a 1000 rupees note. He usually says keep at least 5000 to 10,000 aside with you, always carry it, so that you keep that energy with you. But what you can do is you can start with just 500 rupees or 1000 rupees. You just keep it aside. You will not use it anywhere, but you're just going to keep it in your wallet. Okay, so you feel that you have enough money always.
I will also add one more practice that I have
Yes.
recently learned and started.
Yes.
So money, when we say, is energy. Money comes in, and we all want to hold it tightly. Oh, money should not go away from me, right? So when you are bringing in money with the energy, it should not go. So just take an example. Some guest is coming to your house, or maybe you are going as a guest. Like, I'm going to Yashoda's house, and Yashoda just want that now Shweta should not go. She will lock the door or everything. Just wanted to like keep Shweta with her. So at the very first sight, whenever I find the door open, I'll run away. Because no, if I'm not feeling safe with Yashoda, if I'm feeling, oh, she's going to hoard me forever. And money is such a chanchala energy, she don't like to be hoarded. So when you try to hoard it, mostly you will find you are not having any money at the end of the day. So the money energy concept is to make money feel safer with you. And how can you do it? If your money is not feeling safe with you, it will just run away from you in any form, maybe good or bad. There are a lot of things happen in our life. We know suddenly I was trying to save a lot of money, this incident happened and all the money has gone, because your relationship with money is of unsafety. Money was not feeling safe. So whenever you are receiving the money, let's say now everything is digital, you can take out some money, like Yashoda also mentioned ki you have to keep some money with you. So whenever money is coming, just take some money and touch and feel it and say to it, you are safe with me. And wherever, whenever you want to go, you are allowed to go. Go with the blessing and come with your relatives to me. So just make her feel safe. That whenever she wants to go, she is allowed to go. Do not say, I'll hold you, I'll not let you go.
That is so true, and it's very powerful. Okay, anybody who's watching it and who are tight-fisted, this is a takeaway for you. Please start allowing money to flow. Give that space to money to be with you, and with gratitude, give it to anybody that you're giving. Right? When you receive money, how much of a thankful you are, be thankful when you give out the money as well, because that's going to come back to you multifold. Just be very clear that money is energy, and the kind of energy that you give to the money is what you're going to get back in multifold. Alright, super. Just the last question now, Shweta. Alright. I think you have covered a lot of things when it comes around money. But if someone is starting from zero today, somebody who has not looked at finance, somebody who has not really thought about investing, or even for that matter saving something, what are the first 3 simple steps they should take today?
First thing is you need to give your money the clarity. Why you need the money? For what is the purpose? Because without purpose, money is not going to stay with you. So you need that clarity, whether you need for your child's education, whether you need it for your financial freedom, you want it for your vacation planning, creating secondary income source, creating your business. Give your money some purpose. Why you need that money? When you give actually that purpose, money feels safe with you. That is the first step. Second step is building your emergency fund. Because before starting investing, doing anything, there is always some or the other random things comes up. So 6 months of your expenses should be kept as an emergency fund. You need to create that. And after that, just for like whatever purpose you have given, start a small SIP. SIP help you to build that consistency and discipline. And consistency and discipline beat almost all the thing in wealth creation. You don't need many things, multiple things to know. Just simple, start a simple SIP attached with your goal, find out that number, and just start doing it consistently at the first as the first thing when you receive your income. So if you apply these 3 steps, you are very soon going to like find the purpose and be empowered.
Beautiful, actually. Just understanding these 3 steps will help someone who has not been doing anything about their financials right now, right? First step is always difficult, as we all know. So just take that first step. And if you need more help, Shweta is always available. So just get in touch with her contact number, and wherever you can actually connect with her, social media, everything is actually given here below. Just make sure that you connect with her and get the right information, get the right guidance to just improve your financial thermostat, is what I would say, right?
And also, I would like to add one thing because of which I feel most of the people are stuck. They are scared to go to the advisors. They feel the fees will be huge. I don't know whether I will find the right person. Is it right? Because finance is something very personal. It needs trust and something because very personal you are going to reveal to another person. So I just want to tell everyone there are two model in India by which like generally the financial industry operate. One is the fee basis where you go to the advisor, he will charge you the fees, he will make the financial planning, and you do investing on your own.
Right.
Second model which I have chosen is because I want to work with the masses, where I do not charge anything directly. I earn through the mutual fund companies. Like I receive a commission directly from the mutual fund companies. So let's say if you are putting 1 lakh with me, I will receive around 600 to 700 rupees directly from the mutual fund company. Many times we get stuck, oh, I don't have that much money to invest. How will I go to the advisor? If you are starting just let's say 10,000 SIP, it will be just 60, 70 rupees. And like in my profession, it is like we help you like even creating your full financial plan, giving you clarity, helping you see through the big picture, and executing also for you. And it comes not at like huge cost. It is very easy to ask. Just search for the mp register mutual fund distributor, personal finance professional. Most of them work in this model. So anybody offline, online, there are a lot of people. Just look for the designation mp registered, cfp, pfps, qpfps. So they all are operating, most of them are operating in this model, and it's very easy to find that out. And when you set the intention, you will receive one.
Absolutely, I totally agree with your last statement, right? Setting the purest of intention is what is going to take you where you want to go, right? So just set that intention for yourself that I'm going to be financially free. I'm just going to create the wealth that I am actually able to think right now. I'm going to take help, guidance from a person who has already done it. That's all is required. That's the first step for now. So it was so very beautiful, Shweta, for that matter. And there's so much that we have learned just today, and I'm sure this is not enough. We need to do more sessions like this and probably give more insights to our audience for sure, because awareness is something that is going to bring us or just open up our space, right? That awareness just creates that openness in ourselves. And what I've seen is many women, maybe even in tier 1 cities, don't have this kind of awareness. So we need to actually work to reach out to these people and tell them that this is not a huge thing. This is not a rocket science. This is
It is
not
not
so
just many.
difficult.
Even in tier 1, especially there was a survey recently done by Economic Times or somebody. There was a survey. Most of the women, even though they were earning or managing the money, after marriage, 80% of the women are dependent on their husband. Even those who are working women are dependent. 80% of the working women are dependent on their spouse, and their spouse may not know any better than them. But the thing is, they don't have that much relationship with money. They feel like, okay, somebody else, let somebody else handle it.
That's true.
So just take the power, take charge of money in your hand, and do with your partner. Do as a holistic planning with your family. It is not about, I'm saying as a woman, you only do. Because I feel life may, when we are in a relationship, it is holistic. It is nothing is your, nothing is mine. It is like our matlab, it is for all of us. So do it holistically, take part, do the money conversation, involve yourself also in the process. Even if your husband is handling, ask the question, know for what you are investing, where you are investing. Start with the awareness. Just know where all you are having your money.
That's very true. So, as you rightly said, at the end you brought in, that spiritual angle to money at the end of it, right? It's just not about you. It's not just not about him, or it's just not about somebody else. It's about we together as family, how we can actually move forward, how we can actually, make that money to create the kind of lifestyle that we're looking at. It might just not be lifestyle, it might be something that you're saving for. As you mentioned earlier, maybe your kids' education, right? Maybe a beautiful vacation that you're planning for, or anything for that matter, a wonderful car that you want to buy, a beautiful house that you want to have. So anything for that matter, you need financial planning so that you can achieve it in next 1 year, 5 year, 10 years down the line. So we are here to tell you that it is possible. It's just that you have to put a structured framework for it. And Shweta is ready to help you with that. As she said, she's not taking any money from you guys. It's all about she gets whatever from the mutual fund, industry for that matter, when you invest there. Okay, so you don't have to now think, okay, I'll have to pay that huge amount to the coach. No, that's not true. As you can see, you can just reach out to her. Your money is safe is what I would say, but you need direction. So reach out for the direction. And thank you very much for watching us until now. It was beautiful to know so much about money, and I am so very happy that we are having this conversation. I'm sure, Shweta, now that we have spoken so much about it, I surely want you to come into our community one day and talk about money energy. Although I have spoken to them from my point of view, but when you actually when you are a person who is handling money for someone else, it becomes very easy for them to kind of take it in, absorb it,
I would love to.
and start working on it. Thank you so much, Shweta. And at the end, if you have any words to actually complete the session, you are more so welcome.
In the end, I would just say trust yourself. Everything is start by trusting yourself. And as a woman, if you can give birth to another human being, take care of whole new family, you can do anything. You are not less in anything to anybody. Just have that willingness, and the universe will show you the path.
Absolutely. So you've just kindled that inner power of every woman who is watching it today, and just be very sure, all the women watching here, or even men, just make sure that you share it with others because it's very important. This message has to go to different places, even to tier 2 and tier 3 cities, because money is there with people. They're just scared. They don't know. They don't have a direction. They're not aware. So let's bring in that awareness in every woman of India. Alright, thank you very much. Keep your vibrations high, and we will meet you in the next episode. Thank you.